Hey OS11 Universe, it's Xander and welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode. We are here on Smackdown, our first episode of Smackdown since the WWE Draft. And ladies and gentlemen, speaking of the draft, we're kicking the show off with an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal. The winner gets Johnny Gargano for the Intercontinental title at Backlash. It was a hell of a draft we've seen lately. And now tonight we are going to be seeing, well, we're going to be seeing pretty much the new Smackdown since the draft. I mean, just to give you a quick recap of what Smackdown looks like now after the draft. Of course, the draft did a lot to the rosters. Smackdown didn't get as many people as Raw did. Raw certainly got the quantity of people, but Smackdown, they got the Undisputed Era, Shayna Baszler, Becky Lynch, Cesaro, MVP, Bobby Lashley, Tony Nese, Cedric Alexander, Noam Dar, and the World Heavyweight Champion Drew McIntyre. There's also one more person that SmackDown got that was not part of the draft. It was a last-minute signing that happened this last week, as Sheamus has made his way to the ring. Out next is a man who doesn't get many opportunities here in Universe Mode. Bo Dallas. See the beard has come off. It seems. See the T-shirt. It seems that he's back to a face of old for Bo Dallas, and it looks like tonight he's here to try and make everyone believe in himself. Now next, it's the Prince of Parkour, John Morrison. John Morrison. It's his first opportunity to try and become a singles number one contender to a singles title in a long time. He was of course, a former United States champion in his time over on Monday Night Raw, former SmackDown Tag Team champion as well. Speaking of John Morrison, his tag team partner, who we've seen some dissension between the two with, as it's going to be The Miz out next. This is The Miz's first opportunity to try and become a singles champion in a while as well. Remember, as I said, the winner gets Gargano at Backlash for the Intercontinental Championship. Out next, the man who calls himself king around these parts. A not-so-fan favorite, Baron Corbin, making his way to the ring. As Baron Corbin now going to make his way to the ring. As I said, it's a whole new landscape around SmackDown. We're going to be seeing a lot of SmackDown's new stars in action tonight. Now next is the former NXT United Kingdom champion. One of the greatest NXT superstars we had in Season 1. Of course, we are now officially in Season 2 as of last week. It's the King of Swing, the Swiss Cyborg, Cesaro. Cesaro has finally arrived to SmackDown. He stood face-to-face with the Intercontinental Champion last week. And now tonight, he's entering this Battle Royal. Here's the man who was the silent trade. Ladies and gentlemen, it's fun. Dango. Fandango has arrived. And finally, the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy, is the final man in this battle royal. So, without any further ado, it is an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal. Let's get it underway. And so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at this. We already have 2 people attempting eliminations early on here. Cesaro going after John Morrison. Baron Corbin going after Sheamus. And Sheamus and Morrison both in some serious trouble here. Miz and Morrison, you gotta wonder, there was some dissension between them last week. Are they going to be teaming up tonight to try and get down to the final 2? And attempts at one of them going to Backlash against Gargano. As Miz sends Bo Dallas off the ropes, and oh, Bo Dallas taken down. As now Fandango taking down Jeff Hardy. Sheamus right-handed Baron Corbin. And now John Morrison has Cesaro up against the ropes. And Bo Dallas and John Morrison, could look to eliminate one of the favorites in this matchup. I was going to say Cesaro might be one of the favorites to win the whole thing. And Cesaro, he's trying to hang on. Morrison and Dallas trying to push him, but no, he hangs on. And now Miz grabs Baron Corbin, and Miz taking down Baron Corbin. And now John Morrison and Cesaro turning their attention to one another. And, well, Morrison, look at that, takes down Sheamus. Oh, and Cesaro with an uppercut to Dallas. Jeff Hardy right hand to Fandango. And now, Bo Dallas making his way back to his feet. Miz knocks him in the ropes. Whoa! Bo Dallas eliminates the Miz. Bo Dallas just eliminated the Miz. And now Bo Dallas joining Cesaro on the other side of the ring. And they eliminate Baron Corbin. Bo Dallas with 2 eliminations thus far. And now Dallas turns his attention to Cesaro, but look at that, Sheamus fighting out of an elimination attempt from John Morrison. And now Jeff Hardy right hands to Bo Dallas. Sheamus, whoa, John Morrison dumps him out. And well, we're down to 5 here. Fandango, Jeff Hardy, John Morrison. We're down to 4. Who'd have thought Bo Dallas would make it to the final 4 tonight? Jeff Hardy, John Morrison, Cesaro, and Bo Dallas as the final 4. Are we about to make it 3? No, Jeff Hardy turned his attention to Bo instead. But Bo turns attention to Morrison. And now Bo Dallas trying to eliminate John Morrison on his own here. Bo Dallas could be on the verge of an elimination. And Bo Dallas, no, John Morrison fighting back. Cesaro with the European uppercut. Oh! John Morrison hung on there. And now Cesaro has Jeff Hardy. Trying to get him for a gut wrench. And now, Morrison went for some kicks. Bo Dallas caught him. Bo Dallas with an elbow. Cesaro has Jeff Hardy. Cesaro. And Cesaro. He's got Jeff Hardy. Cesaro. Eliminating Jeff Hardy. We're down to 3. As now Bo Dallas and John Morrison, they see Cesaro as the biggest threat here. They take him down with a double backbreaker. Now they turn their attentions to one another. John Morrison with a chop. Bo Dallas with a neck breaker. Oh! Nice try, Bo! But Cesaro saw him coming. And now Cesaro. Oh, John Morrison just hanging on. Who would have thought Bo Dallas would have come down to the final three? And so here we go. John Morrison and Cesaro. John Morrison, neckbreaker to Cesaro. And now Morrison picks up Cesaro. John Morrison. No. Cesaro. Kick to the ribs. Cesaro. Oh, went for an uppercut. Morrison out of the way. Morrison. Right hand. Went for another. Cesaro. Kick to the ribs. Cesaro. Grabs John Morrison. Cesaro. Ooh. Throws him over the top. Morrison hanging on. Cesaro trying to push him out. Cesaro. He wants the Intercontinental Championship. John Morrison wants a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. Neither man wants to give up, but one of them is going to end up on the outside of the ring after going over the top rope before the night's over. As now Morrison stepping back into the ring. John Morrison went for a right. Cesaro countered. Cesaro with an uppercut. Cesaro has been on the offense here. John Morrison trying his damnedest. Oh, right hand. Oh, and a drop kick. Staggers the Swiss Superman. And now Morrison's calling out the camp swing. Cesaro in trouble. Morrison takes him down. Morrison with that big neck breaker. And now John Morrison picks up Cesaro, and John Morrison. Oh. Right hand from Cesaro. And Cesaro grabs him. Oh, he hangs on again. Cesaro telling Morrison to bring it on. And now Cesaro, right hand. Oh, went for an uppercut. Morrison out of the way. Morrison with a right. Cesaro went for a forearm. Morrison with a chop. Cesaro with a chop. Cesaro. Into the corner goes John Morrison. Double axe handle. And a clothesline to the back of the neck. And now Cesaro picking him back up. And Cesaro grabs John Morrison. Oh, Morrison hangs on again. Oh, he hangs on one more time. Now Cesaro's just got to push him. He's just got to get one good push. One good push. And Cesaro's the #1 contender. Morrison's teetering. Morrison is teetering Cesaro. He could pull it out. Cesaro could be. No. John Morrison fighting back. And Cesaro with a boot to the face of John Morrison. Good Lord. He hangs on again, though. Right hand. No. Morrison with one of his own. Morrison back into the ring. And now Morrison swinging neckbreaker to Cesaro. And a kick. Morrison now picking Cesaro back up to his feet. John Morrison went for a kick. Cesaro countered. Cesaro. Oh, again, John Morrison just barely hanging on. Cesaro. Oh, he's got Morrison. Cesaro with the neutralizer. The Gotch neutralizer from Cesaro. And now John Morrison. At this point, it's just a pleasantry. John Morrison is out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the #1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship, Cesaro. A great showing from everyone in this matchup. Bo Dallas with a shocking performance tonight with 2, maybe 3 eliminations to his name. Eliminated The Miz and Baron Corbin, I know that much. But in the end, John Morrison and Cesaro took each other to the limit. But in the end, Cesaro is the winner. Let's see what's going on with the rest of Smackdown. Well, we just had a great battle royal to start us off for the night. Cesaro the new #1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship. Drew Gulak and Tony Nese. Tony Nese, of course, a newcomer to SmackDown, teamed up tonight and knocked off the Lucha House Party. Drew Gulak's had some issues with Lucha House Party over the last few weeks. Seems he's finally got some backup against them. Bayley got a win over Carmella. The team of Cedric Alexander, Noam Dar, now known as the Hurt Business, knocked off Heavy Machinery. And ladies and gentlemen, up next, it's time to hear for the first time from the leader of the Undisputed Era. Well, here he is, the leader of the Undisputed Era himself, Adam Cole. What does he have to say about his SmackDown debut? My name is Adam Cole! And if you do not know who we are, you have been living under a rock for the last season, because we are the Undisputed Era. We ran NXT. We were dripping in gold. I am the longest reigning champion of any kind in universe. And now we have arrived to SmackDown, and we are here to put the entire roster on notice. And that is undisputed. Oh, hang on. It's Daniel Bryan's music. Daniel Bryan is here. Bryan stepping up to Adam Cole. You know, the rest of the Undisputed Era aren't too far behind. They're over here next to my announce table, actually. Man, Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish. Man, I didn't think I'd ever see any of you guys again. Roddy, I see you out there next to the table. What's it been, 14 years since I saw you? I think I remember last time we fought. Yeah. I remember fondly, Roddy, that last time you and I stood across the ring from one another, I pinned you to the mat. And Adam, you know, you and I, we've never stepped in the ring together, believe it or not. But you know, guys, it is bittersweet to see all four of you. Because while I've missed you, you're not taking over my show. Daniel, step back or get stepped over. You want to talk about how you beat Roddy before? Roddy, get in here. You got a match right now, Daniel, unless you're afraid of losing. Whoa, we're actually doing this. We got a referee. We're Roderick Strong and Daniel Bryan going one-on-one on SmackDown. Here we go. These two fought each other over a decade ago in the past in other companies, other promotions. These two have done battle over the Ring of Honor Championship in their past. And now tonight they're facing off on SmackDown. There's Roderick Strong out of the way. Strong kick to the ribs of Bryan. Strong double underhook. Bryan flips out of it with an arm drag. You can see Fish and O'Reilly on the outside as well with Adam Cole. The Undisputed Era, they arrived last week and made their presence known, laying out the World Heavyweight Champion Drew McIntyre. But tonight they're facing off with Daniel Bryan. As Bryan firing away with some kicks here. Uppercut to Roderick. Now Bryan grabs Strong, throws him in the corner. Daniel Bryan. Drop kick. Bryan scampering across the ring. Here we go, Daniel Bryan with another drop kick. Now Kyle O'Reilly and Daniel Bryan getting into it a little bit. Roderick Strong getting back to his feet. Bryan standing over him. And now Roderick Strong sends Bryan off the ropes. And Daniel Bryan, oh, Strong ducks him. Roderick Strong. Oh, they bump into one another. Now Strong grabs Bryan and Roderick Strong. Back body drop. Kick to the back now. And now Roderick Strong turns Daniel Bryan over. Strong taking out the legs of Bryan. Now Roderick Strong picks him back up, and Strong grabs Bryan. Strong going for a suplex. Daniel Bryan, knees to the head. Bryan with Strong off the ropes. Daniel Bryan. Oh, wait a minute. Well, he mentioned rolling Strong up in the past. He nearly got him. He was going to do it there if it wasn't for a rope break. Bryan, Hurricane Rana. Now Daniel Bryan picking Roderick Strong back up to his feet. Uppercut knocks him back. Roderick Strong grabs him though, and Strong throws him in the corner. Strong with a knee strike. Daniel Bryan in trouble. Roderick Strong turns him with the right hand. Strong. Oh, look at these stiff strikes to the head of Daniel Bryan. And a clothesline takes him off his feet. Roderick Strong now picking him back up to his feet, and Strong. Right hand to Bryan. And another. Strong. Oh, Bryan. Right hand knocks him back. Bryan with a slap to Roderick Strong. Now Daniel Bryan went for a drop kick. Strong saw him coming. Strong with a kick. And Roderick Strong with a boot. Roderick Strong picking him back up to his feet now, and Strong with Bryan. Into the corner. And a clothesline to the back of the neck. Bryan quickly rolls out of the ring. Strong. Whoa, Bryan went for a baseball slide. Strong sidestepped him. Bryan. Oh, here we go. Catches Roderick Strong with the yes kicks, but Kyle O'Reilly distracting Daniel Bryan now. Roderick Strong grabs him. Oh, half Nelson. Knee into the back from Roderick Strong. Now Roderick Strong ties up Bryan by the legs and takes out the legs. Roderick Strong now into a cover. 1, 2. No, Bryan kicks out. And Strong with a kick to the back of the neck. Strong now picking up Bryan. Bryan with an uppercut. Strong went for a knee. Bryan saw him coming. Bryan sends him over the top rope. Daniel Bryan now grabs Roderick Strong. And Bryan picks him up and suplexes him back into the ring. Bryan now picking Strong back up to his feet, and Daniel Bryan grabs Strong. Throws him in the corner. Bryan drop kicks him. Back across the ring, Daniel Bryan. Another drop kick. And now Daniel Bryan. Oh, Kyle O'Reilly. Once again distracting Bryan. And Strong's got him up. Got him up in the torture rack. Strong. Oh, knees into the back. Now Roderick Strong picking up Daniel Bryan. Went for a right. Bryan countered. Bryan. Whoa. Rolls Strong through. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, he nearly got him. Bryan went for a forearm. Strong caught him. Kicks him. Lifts him up. Double underhook takes him down. Strong cover. Smart move there. Hook in the leg. 1, 2. No. Bryan kicks out. Kick to the back now from Strong. Now Roderick Strong picks Daniel Bryan back up to his feet, and Roderick Strong picks him up. Olympic Slam. Now Strong picking Bryan back up, and Roderick Strong for a right. Daniel Bryan counter. Bryan for a kick. Strong counter. Bryan in the corner. Strong with a clothesline to the back of the neck. Now Strong drags Bryan away from the ropes into another cover. Roderick Strong. 1, 2. No, another kick out from Daniel. Daniel Bryan, you know, if Roderick Strong were to lose tonight, I'd say it's no shame to him. Strong's been taking Bryan to the limit. Bryan is a former WWE champion in Universe Mode, is one of the only men in Universe Mode to beat Brock Lesnar. Daniel Bryan got a big win at WrestleMania just 2 weeks ago over Roman Reigns, sent Reigns packing over to Monday Night Raw. As Roderick Strong. Oh, Bryan counters. Bryan grabs him, rolls him through, into the ropes though. And now Bryan picks Strong back up to his feet, and Bryan, whoa, looking to wrestle Strong down. Bryan, yes lock's in. The yes lock is in. Roderick Strong crawling towards the ropes. Daniel Bryan's got the yes lock in. He's wrenching it in on him. Roderick Strong is fighting for dear life here. And Roderick Strong is able to roll out of it in the right hand, right into the ribs. As he grabs Bryan, and Roderick Strong, double underhook, grabs him, pops him up, knee into the back again. He's called the master of the backbreaker for a reason. Roderick Strong drags him into the ropes. Strong now. Oh, feet on the ropes. 1, 2. Ooh, nearly got him with the feet on the ropes. And now Roderick Strong takes him down again. Strong now picking Bryan back up to his feet. And Roderick Strong for a right. Daniel Bryan countered. Bryan taking him right back down. Right back into the S-lock. Roderick Strong, he's got to reach the ropes. He's got to reach the ropes. He does. And Daniel Bryan now picking him back up. Bryan sees Kyle O'Reilly messing with the referee as Bryan. Oh, down goes the referee. Roderick Strong with an elbow to the knee. Now Strong with Bryan in the corner. Strong with a knee strike. Bryan gets staggered back. Strong. Bryan. No. Roderick Strong counters. Strong. With an elbow to the arm. He grabs Bryan. Backbreaker. Irish curse backbreaker there as well. Something we'd see Sheamus do normally. Roderick Strong will break your back in every way you could imagine. As he grabs Bryan by the neck. Roderick Strong pulling tight. And now Daniel Bryan trying to get back to his feet. Bryan. Right hand. And another. Bryan. Right hand turns him around. Bryan. Whoa! Rolls him through. Cover. 1, 2. Ooh! Nearly got him. Both men have exhausted one another in this matchup as well. As Roderick Strong's got him on his shoulders. Fireman's carry. Off the ropes goes Daniel Bryan. Cover by Roderick Strong. 1, 2. No. Daniel Bryan kicked out yet again. And now Roderick Strong picking him back up again. And Roderick Strong grabs Bryan. Scoops him up. I think he's looking for a gut check. Bryan. DDT to Strong. And now Kyle O'Reilly again. O'Reilly earning his paycheck tonight as part of the Undisputed Era. And Roderick Strong kicks Bryan in the ribs. Strong pops him up. Powerbombs him. The Tiger Bomb there connected. And now Daniel Bryan is down. Roderick Strong turns him over into a cover. And there's a rope break though. Wise call from the official on that rope break. Bryan had his arm under the rope clearly. As now Roderick Strong grabs him and Strong has Bryan by the arm, and Roderick Strong takes out the arm. Now Strong picks up Bryan, and Strong went for a chop. Bryan with a counter. Bryan, oh, taking him down again. Third time, yes lock. Yes lock is in for a third time. Roderick Strong in some serious trouble here. He's got nowhere to go. Daniel Bryan's your winner. No shame in it whatsoever for Roderick Strong. He came out looking like a star in this matchup. Win, lose, or draw, that is a matchup to be proud of for Roderick Strong. Daniel Bryan gets the win tonight. Oh, I apologize if that messed with the microphone at all. And I can now confirm I'm being told through my headset that in 2 weeks' time at the Backlash pay-per-view, Daniel Bryan will compete against another Undisputed Era member when Daniel Bryan takes on Adam Cole. What a match that will be at Backlash. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is our main event. It's a World Heavyweight Champion, Drew McIntyre, back in action. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event. It is a bit of a champion versus champion matchup as well, as it is going to be one half of the Smackdown Tag Team Champions, the glorious Bobby Roode, making his way to the ring tonight. Roode and Storm, of course, won those SmackDown Tag titles at WrestleMania. They defended them successfully last week against The Miz and John Morrison, but tonight, Bobby Roode is in action and he's taking on the World Heavyweight Champion. The Scottish Psychopath. Drew McIntyre. McIntyre was once the Universal Champion, won that back at SummerSlam, held that title all the way to WrestleMania, where we officially converted to the World Heavyweight Championship. Drew McIntyre successfully won/retained that championship over John Cena on that night after 3 brutal claymores right off the jaw of John Cena. But tonight, McIntyre is in action yet again, and it seems, if you saw last week's episode of the draft, Drew McIntyre is in a whole new territory on SmackDown. Tommaso Ciampa came out and started breathing down his neck after his match with Sheamus. The Undisputed Era left him laying. We've seen Daniel Bryan getting some big wins lately. Drew McIntyre has some serious competition now that he's part of the Blue brand rather than being part of Monday Night Raw. It's the same situation for Finn Balor, though. The difference with Drew McIntyre, though, is he's held the world title for 6 months now. Actually, coming up on 8 months with Drew McIntyre as the World Heavyweight Champion. He's held the championship for quite some time, and now he's in a land where there's a whole roster of people that want a shot at him. He takes on a man he has some serious history with, though, right now, as it's going to be Bobby Roode versus Drew McIntyre in our main event. Let's do the show on the road. As Roode with a backbreaker immediately. And Roode with a kick now. Roode now, McIntyre back to his feet. McIntyre went for a right. Roode, no. McIntyre knocking him back, went for a right. Roode countered. Roode gets hung up in the ropes. Now McIntyre putting his knee in the back. Now McIntyre picking up Bobby Roode with a headbutt. Went for another. Bobby Roode, double underhook. Drew McIntyre flipped out of it, hits an arm drag on the glorious one. James Storm watching ringside here as McIntyre picking up Roode. McIntyre with a right hand. Drew McIntyre now throws Bobby Roode in the corner. McIntyre, there's got to be a lot going through the mind of the World Heavyweight Champion tonight. After last week where he was beat down by the Undisputed Era, he now knows it won't be Adam Cole challenging him at Backlash, though. It will not be Adam Cole. Adam Cole, of course, as we just mentioned a few moments ago, will be fighting Daniel Bryan at Backlash. But there's a lot of people breathing down his neck. Remember what Tommaso Ciampa said last week. He said Drew McIntyre is only going to be World Heavyweight Champion as long as Ciampa allows it. And now Drew standing in the face of Roode, and Roode grabs McIntyre. Roode picks him up and suplexes him. And now Drew with a clothesline. Drew McIntyre standing over Bobby Roode. Roode back to his feet now. Bobby Roode gets grabbed by McIntyre. McIntyre thrown in the corner. Clothesline to the back of the neck from Bobby Roode. Cover. Roode. 1. Drew kicks out at 1. Clothesline. Bobby Roode, you can see he was taunting there. Not a wise choice against the World Heavyweight Champion. McIntyre went for a right. Roode counters with one of his own. Roode grabs him. Picks him up. Perhaps looking for the Roode bomb counter from Drew, though. Now Drew picking up Bobby Roode and Drew McIntyre. Headbutt. Well, time to call it a night, Bobby. Here comes the Claymore. 1, 2, no! Roode somehow just kicked out of a Claymore. Bobby's still got fight in him yet. Right hand from Drew. And another. McIntyre trying to stagger him back. Counter. Bobby Roode takes him down. And Now Bobby Roode. Right hand to McIntyre, and another, and a third, and a fourth. Bobby Roode takes him down, and there's a knee strike from Roode. Now Roode picks up McIntyre, and Bobby Roode. Spine buster! And now Roode calling him up. Roode goes for a kick, counter. And Roode and McIntyre at a bit of a stalemate now. Counter for counter with these two. As there's a leg sweep there from Drew. Now he picks Roode back up to one knee. Gets him back to his feet. McIntyre. Right hand. Now he grabs Roode, sends him off the ropes, and Drew McIntyre. Oh, back elbow strike. And now Drew McIntyre. Calling Roode back up to his feet, and Drew McIntyre. Oh, Des press, and now just raining down right hands to the face of the glorious one. Picks Roode back up to his feet, and Drew McIntyre. Headbutt. Well, Bobby, now's the time to say goodbye, because you're going to be dreaming broken dreams tonight. 1, 2, 3. Roode put up a good fight, but in the end, Drew is your winner. Your winner, the World Heavyweight Champion, Drew McIntyre. Thank you all for son of a... Oh boy, Ciampa! Tommaso Ciampa coming after Drew McIntyre. And Tommaso Ciampa, good lord, sends a message. That said, as I was saying, I've been Xander and that was Universe.